Welcome to the Pundit screencast. In the following video, we will show you how Pundit and the other software components of the DM2E scholarly collaboration environment can be used. The Wittgenstein pilot project is the first attempt at using such an environment. The wittgensteinsource.org digital library publishes different digital representations of Wittgenstein's writings and exposes them as linked data. While a scholar is browsing transcriptions, he can decide to start annotating by clicking a button. He is immediately redirected to the augmentation environment, Pundit. Users can log in using existing accounts, including Google and Yahoo. When you log in for the first time, an introduction page is shown, from which you can access introductions and tutorials. Annotated document parts are indicated by yellow buttons and are highlighted on mouse over. In Pundit, users can see annotations made by others, open them and see details of each annotation in the sidebar. Details include authors of the annotations, as well as associated tags, comments, and links to other web resources. Annotations on this page, for example, include comments and some semantic tags. Different colours are used to link annotations to the part of the text that they relate to. Semantic tags are actual links to the web of data. Annotations can also connect two different texts. This sentence, for example, is marked as being similar to another. By following the link, the user can see the two sentences in context. Now the two texts can be compared and new annotations can be discovered. Now let's see how annotations can be created, starting with the simplest ones, comments and tags. In addition to textual comment, Pundit allows users to search a variety of data sources for related entities. We call this semantic tagging. Results come from custom vocabularies, like the WAB subjects vocabulary, explicitly created for Wittgenstein, or external services such as DBpedia, Europeana, and WordNet. Users can refine the search and find the entities that better suit their annotation. Once saved, the annotation is shown on the page and can be visualized in the sidebar. Public annotations can be seen by everyone, but can only be deleted by their creators. Annotations can also be more complex and express different kinds of relations among different kinds of items. To create annotations like this, users first have to select texts or images and put them into the My Item box. They can use them to compose triples of the form subject, predicate, object. A triple can state that the first sentence refers to the second, or that it discusses a given topic chosen from the WAB ontology or from DBpedia. As you can see, the search interface is the same we showed for semantic tags and searches across all the available vocabularies. You can add as many triples as you want to an annotation and click Save when the work is done. Available vocabularies are also shown in a taxonomy and can be dragged from there into the triple composer. If properly configured, the triple composer assists users in creating meaningful annotations by suggesting only those relations that are allowed between the chosen subject and object. Again, the freshly created annotation can be visualized in the sidebar and deleted by the creator. An easy way of connecting two texts is by using the text-to-text facility. Once you have selected two texts, you can choose among a set of relations to connect them. Pundit is also available as a bookmarklet, letting you annotate every page you find on the web. Once the bookmarklet is installed, Pundit automatically loads. In this example, we demonstrate the annotation of an image. A precise part of the image can be selected and added to My Items or annotated using the comment tag facility. Here we want to say that this detail represents lacune. So we search a suitable entity and create a semantic tag. Optionally, we can add a comment before saving the annotations. Now we go to another web page and annotate a picture of the lacune statue. In this case, we add the entire image to My Items. Then we use the triple composer to establish a relation between the image fragment and the image fragments we previously created. As you can see, the annotation shows the image fragment and provides a link to the web page that contains it. To demonstrate the entity extraction feature, let us Google for lacune to find some relevant web page. External web services are used in Pundit to provide automatic entity extraction from the text. Italian and English are supported at the moment. The list of suggested entities is linked to DBpedia, and users can refine results or add new tags by searching vocabularies. Ask the Pundit is a prototype application where users can see their notebooks, which are collections of annotations they created, and search for public notebooks from other users. The Network Science notebook, for example, contains annotations of images. They can be seen in a list as well as in their original context by switching to Pundit. As annotations are linked data, we can use existing tools to visualize the resulting graph. An interesting example is LODLive. Each larger circle represents a resource. In this case, resources are transcriptions of Wittgenstein's works. Larger circles are surrounded by smaller ones which represent other resources. They can be expanded and collapsed, providing a visual way of browsing the knowledge graph. The red circle represents a text annotated by a user, which is part of the full transcription. Here we find a relation between two texts that some scholar has asserted via Pundit annotations. The link to the annotated web page in Pundit is present in the graph and can be followed to see the annotation in context. Finally, we show a demonstrative example based on edge maps, of how annotations can drive a specialized visualization. Our example is from philosophy and shows a graph of influences or citations among authors. Each edge is the result of one or more annotations made by a scholar with Pundit. Annotated web pages can be reached by clicking the link. In this case, the annotation was made on a wiki source page, so we need the bookmarklet to visualize it. Let's see how these annotations are made. We are creating a new annotation here using the triple composer. As you can see, we state that the author of the text is Arthur Schopenhauer and that it cites John Locke. This kind of annotation takes some time and effort to create. This is why we are continuing to improve the user interaction and interface. Going back to the Philosopher's Edge map, we can see that our new annotation generated a new edge. Thank you for listening. For further information, or to try the tool yourself, go to the URL thepund.it.